Have you ever gotten bored of a project before you finished it? Well, I have, and I've devised an ingenious way to prevent that from happening again. I've written this script that, when a timeout expires, resets the Git branch back to the first commit and then force pushes it up to GitHub, thus undoing all my work. But wait, can't you just pull it out of the ref log? Not if I delete the directory as well. So what's the project? It's to create a ray tracer, which is a rendering technique where you trace rays from your eye into the scene to calculate how light interacts with objects. And I want my ray tracer to have 4 features: shadows, reflections, anti-aliasing, and donuts. So with the clock ticking down to Git Armageddon, let's spin the wheel of misery and see what we end up with. Nice. Nice. Okay, so putting on my project manager hat, I'll start with the riskiest tasks first, because that will take the most time. Writing a ray tracer in x86 assembler. I started off by creating a dev container with Clang, CMake, a few other bits and bobs, and then I was off to the races. Ugh. Do you ever sometimes think you might not be smart enough to do something? I've used all the right assembly instructions: commis, squirts, civtusitusis. Right, let's give it another go. That took longer than I thought, so let's move on to the next language. C#. I really like C#.
It's like wiping your ass with silk. I love it.
And with my newfound power to use if statements and variables without having to remember what offset into the stack they are, I was going at a rate of knots. Things were going great until it came to donuts. A donut, or a torus if you want to be technical, can be defined with a mathematical formula. However, things get complicated. Imagine I want to ray trace this torus, and this spaghetti is one of the rays. Actually, this is linguine, but I'm pretty sure the maths is the same. So if you take the formula for a torus and the formula for a ray, smash them together, then you get a quartic equation. So my single linguine passes into the torus, and as we can see, it intersects with up to 4 points. There exists a formula for solving quartics, but it's miserably complicated, so I cheated. By evaluating the function at small discrete intervals and watching for when the sign changed, I knew that the solution must lie between those 2 points. I could then use Newton's ratio to prove that guess. Blah 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 maths. I guessed. With C# a resounding success, there wasn't much time left on the clock, so on to TypeScript. It was basically modern web dev in a nutshell. I created a dev container, added yarn, which is npm but cooler, added TypeScript, which is JavaScript but cooler, and then added create React app, because even Hello World is a package these days. When I finally started, the TypeScript version wasn't that much different to the C# version. I had interfaces and abstract classes, although I did miss the operator overloading. TypeScript's pretty nice. I think this web dev thing might catch on. So, finally, we have 3 ray tracers. The only thing left now is a montage. What am I doing with my life? This isn't programming. But what about the timer? Aren't I still at risk of losing all my code? Thanks for watching. If you enjoy videos about graphics and programming, then consider subscribing. Also, if you want to see how I added water to my custom game engine, then check out this next video.